Merry Christmas everyone! Welcome to my channel. This video is going to show you how I attach mesh and ribbons to my tree. I will also be putting on a small tree topper bow and some floral picks. I hope you enjoy. I hope this helps you to decorate your trees this year or in the future. First, you want to fluff out your tree. So you want to spread all those branches out and make sure it's as full as you can get it. Alright, it's all spread out. Now I'm going to attach my mesh. I always start with the widest thing first. I'm using a 10-inch foil mesh. It's red and green and it's got heavy foil, so it's going to be nice and sparkly when those lights hit it. So I start at the bottom, and all you do is just gather it together, leave a little bit at the end, and you just want to crisscross 2 branches over it. I'm not twisting those branches or anything. I'm just crisscrossing them over, pulling it pretty snug just so it stays in place and it looks pinched together. But I also don't want it to be difficult to take apart. If you used chenille stems or something to attach it to your tree, that's going to take you forever to undo. So if you just crisscross these branches over and just kind of tuck it in there, it will stay in place and it'll be easy to remove. I'm attaching this mesh every 12 to 18 inches. Towards the bottom of the tree, I'm going further apart between attaching, and then up closer to the top, it's getting closer and closer together. It's just how the tree kind of flows and how it needs to be attached. You can attach these however you want. If you don't like the mesh on the outside like mine is, you could put it more on the inside. If your tree is more bare, maybe it needs to be, just shoved that mesh up in the inside of your tree to cover all that up and act as a filler. I'm using 2 rolls of 10-inch mesh. I actually had a 7.5-foot tree that was wider last year, and so I had cut this mesh to fit it perfectly. This year I upgraded to a 9-foot tree that's slim, so the mesh was not quite long enough in places, and I just had to group it together. And I did not put any mesh on the back side of the tree because it's up against a wall, so it didn't need it. But that just gives you a reference of how much I'm using. Now you may just want to use this deco mesh in the middle of your tree. Maybe you're just looking for a filler, so you can just make poofs throughout the middle of the tree, or you can use garland, and you can also add large ornaments to the middle of your tree to help fill in so you don't see that center part. Now moving on to my widest ribbon. This is a 4-inch ribbon. So I'm doing it just the same way I did the mesh, except I'm going in between where I attached the mesh. And I'm doing it exactly the same, going up and throughout. And then after I attach this 4-inch, I have a 2.5-inch ribbon that I will attach. And I will run some of the ribbon around the back so it does look complete. And I'm only using 1 roll of the 4-inch and 1 roll of the 2.5-inch. They are 10-yard rolls. Some people attach the ribbon in a crisscross pattern. They crisscross them over each other, and that's a unique, fun look. You can do that. I'm just weaving mine up and then back down. That's how I like mine. Do it however you like it. You can see it's already looking so full and so pretty, and I still have 1 more ribbon to add, and then I will do some floral picks and a tree topper bow. Here's my last ribbon. You see it's a glitter swirly pattern. The other one was striped, and it's all glittery, and I like the foil mesh, so everything sparkles really pretty in the lights. It looks really, really pretty at night. This ribbon and stuff is really kind of a whimsical style, but I also have rustic and farmhouse and contemporary, all kinds of styles. I mix and match with my Christmas. I don't like to just do one style. I like everything that has to do with Christmas, so I've got it all. Even my tree has different designs and styles with it. When I started this ribbon, I started where I had the biggest gap in the tree. And, again, I started at the bottom and made my way up and then over, back down where there was the biggest gap. And then I did fill in this ribbon in the back, kind of on the sides, because you could see that when you were standing kind of on the side, you can see where it's not filled in with the mesh. So adding the ribbon on the back really, really helped make it look really full and complete. Now for my tree topper bow, I made this with Dollar Tree 6-inch mesh. I made a tutorial for this if you want to see that. I made two of them so it would look complete, because you can see that it's only on the front. So if you do two of them, you can put one on the front and one on the back. And I leave it kind of loose, that way when I stick my pics up there, it will fit in between the tree and the ties that I use to tie the bow. So you don't have to worry about these floral picks coming down. And I'm only doing 4 floral picks this year because I don't need a whole lot up there since I went with the bigger tree. With the shorter tree that I had, I wanted it to look bigger, so I would do a whole lot of stuff on the top. I'd make a big bow, and I did a whole bunch of picks just to make it look taller and bigger on the top, and it did work, but I didn't want to do that this year. I got this pretty 9-foot tree, so I didn't want to go crazy. Now I'm taking some of these extra picks that I'm not using on the top, and I'm putting them throughout the tree. You can really fill in your tree with a bunch of picks, but it does get expensive, so you need to be careful of that. You see I've got little elf legs and an elf hat too, so it looks like the elf fell in the tree. You can see how all of that is sparkling, even though it's not completely dark in there, but at nighttime it really, really sparkles and shines, and that's what I love about a Christmas tree. I love for it to sparkle and shine. All I've got left to do is add ornaments. I'm not going to bore you all with that. We've got all kinds of ornaments. Usually, I don't have any certain style with my ornaments. They are things that the kids made. They are ones that were given as gift, like Hallmark ones. So I've got really nice ornaments, and then I have little, popsicle stick ornaments. So I put them all throughout the tree. I don't care. It's fun. It gives the kids, they get to remember making that stuff and they're proud of it. So, just play those cheap ones too. Just mix and match and have fun with it. I wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. Don't forget to subscribe, tap the bell for notifications, comment, like, share. Everyone stay safe, be kind to one another. Let's make this world a better place. Merry Christmas.